Bernie Sanders is not voting on the debt ceiling deal. I actually haven't been following this at all because this is politics, and as you all know, we talk about anime here. So he's rejecting the debt ceiling deal because it would have savage cuts to programs for working families. Okay, we know what he's going to say here. It's all pretty straightforward. The debt ceiling deal gives more military funding and allows cuts to snap with work requirements. Nice. In a time where line continues to go up. Incredible. AOC said she's rejecting the deal as well. It's probably going to go through anyway. Most Democrats would be totally fine with just letting that run through. Yes, Inquisty boy, we talked about it. Dems give Republicans everything they want as usual. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, we'll see how things go, I suppose. My principled king, no vote for any bill that hurts poor disabled minorities. The failure to invoke the 14th will go down as an embarrassing loss in Biden's life. What do you mean invoke the 14th? What do you, in the context of this, what are you referring to exactly? So you keep saying, one angry pagan. I think they mean challenge the constitutionality of the debt limit. Oh, yeah. Didn't Obama recently say that he wishes he had done that? Didn't Obama recently say that he was like, oh, well, let me be clear. I regret not invoking the 14th when I was president, or something like that. Obama wished a lot of things. Yeah, well. Yeah, let's listen to Bo talk
well,
about
howdy there, Internet
I haven't
people.
really
It's
been
Bo
following
again.
the debt ceiling
So
stuff
today
because
we are
I forgot
going
to pause the video because it's headache-inducing.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about Biden and McCarthy and the debt ceiling and the 14th Amendment and why Biden suddenly seems to be warming to the idea of using the 14th Amendment. If you remember, initially Biden was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. That's silly. But now he's kind of indicating, hey, maybe I do have the legal authority to do this. So first, we have to talk about why he didn't want to do it to begin with. Okay. And the answer to that is simple. Saying that U.S. debts are unquestionable, as the Constitution says, and saying that Congress intentionally and willfully defaulting is unconstitutional, issuing an executive order to just pay the bills, that's going to go to court. That would shake the economy because the economy likes certainty. They don't know how the court's going to decide. So it would cause economic damage. That's the reason he hasn't done it. The other side to that, politically, is that Biden has decided that, well, I'm the normal one. He's kind of branding himself as a return to normalcy. Doing something strange isn't that. So he has shied away from it. However, we're now at that point where we're so close to a potential default that the economic issues, the faith, can already start to shake and damage the economy. So if the economy starts to get damaged, well, he has nothing left to lose. Therefore, he has the freedom. It might be time for Dark Brandon to make an appearance here. Biden and McCarthy are supposed to be meeting today. Biden might want to slide a laptop across the table to McCarthy with some text on it that might read something like this. By the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution of the United States, I hereby delegate to the Secretary of Treasury the authority under the 14th Amendment to the Constitution to ensure all U.S. debts remain unquestionable and are paid. This order shall be in effect from midnight tonight until such time as the U.S. Congress brings itself back in accordance with the Constitution of the United States.
I don't think there's any chance of this happening. This is the kind of like behavior that you might get out of a Republican, but it's too big dick for a Democrat, especially one like Biden. I would be astonished if he actually did. Not to mention, like, if things started getting ruled vis-a-vis their constitutionality, the Supreme Court isn't exactly favorable to our interests right now. Again, as always, it's not impossible. It's just, yeah. Dems don't like going for the nuclear option. Yeah. It is true that we need to get rid of the debt limit, though.
United States and presents a bill to raise or eliminate the debt ceiling or otherwise ensure U.S. debts are unquestionable, that is then signed into law. You are authorized and directed to publish this memorandum in the Federal Register and have it on the WordPress or whatever it is that the White House website runs by. And then let McCarthy see Biden's aide schedule it for close of business tomorrow. And say, I'm still trying to negotiate in good faith, but please understand, I'm not going to let the country default. We have to honor the Constitution here. Why don't y'all come back with some kind of deal, some kind of plan that makes sense, something that maybe even if it has a budget, I know you want to tie it to that, but it can't be a budget that's so bad it's going to disrupt the economy like the one you're trying to push now. Aviators on, walk out of the room. The longer the Republican Party holds this up, the less Biden has to worry about.
Yeah, I'd be astonished if that actually happens. How long do we have until we run out of money? What is it called? Debt ceiling clock. The 5th? The 6th? Okay. The Treasury is saying June 1st, but that might not be accurate. People are saying June 5th here. They reached a deal, didn't they? Have they finished the vote? It's been signed in? Yeah, this video is about a week old. They could just print more? That they could. That they could. Here. No, not the debt clock, the debt limit clock. The point where the amount of debt we owe runs up against the limit that Congress allowed. The House has the votes for the debt ceiling. I assume that we're going forward with the bill that Bernie is not signing off on. Oh, wow. Okay, credit where credit's due. This is a pretty slim majority in the House. I expected more Democrats to go forward with a yay because Democrats are spineless pussies. But there are Republicans who said no, and it's only a small minority of Democrats who said yes. Now, that small minority of Democrats saying yes is enough to put it through the House, of course, so it doesn't matter. It's going to go through. But I didn't think that rejecting this would be a majority Democrat position. The debt ceiling is stupid. I don't know anything about this. Do we want Dems voting yay or nay? The only reason the debt ceiling exists is so the in a otherwise split environment, one party is capable of extorting concessions from the other. Otherwise, the economy shuts down. It's meaningless. It's literally just a way of like putting artificial pressure on to run up the clock. It's the real life equivalent of when you're watching a TV show and in one episode at the beginning somebody gets a random cough that's never been explained before and all of a sudden they're going to die really quick unless you get medicine. It's like artificial tension. It's fake. It's made up. It's not real. It's an illusion. It was all a fantasy. It's fiction. It was written.
It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale.
Final vote about 20 minutes ago. Now, if Biden vetoes it, don't you think McCarthy's going to get voted out after this? No.
Adopted. Without objection, the motion reconsider is laid upon the table. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the vote on the motion from the gentleman from California, Mr. Isis, to suspend the rules and agree to HRS 382, as amended, on which the yeas and nays are ordered. The clerk will report the title.
House Resolution 382, resolution condemning the rise of anti-Semitism and calling on elected
officials. Wait, hold on. This isn't the right thing.
To identify and educate others on the contributions of the Jewish American community.
The question is, will the House suspend the rules and agree to HRes 382 as amended? Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
Cool, we're condemning anti-Semitism. Wait, what was that? Was there a nay vote that got taken away? Hello? 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 Oh, somebody hit the wrong button. Hitler particles were concentrated heavily in their hand as they hit the button. Had to take that back. Yep, then it gets added to the yay. Yep. Then we have some people who are not voting, which is, you know. Only 7 not voting? That it?
Pursuant to Clause 12 of Rule 1, the chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
Nice. Why did the Republicans not vote no? I don't know the details of, like, every bill that goes through the House. I don't know. It's a lot of virtue signaling bullshit.